And when I do like nothing, I'm still gonna fix my brows and still make sure they're even, because that is really the baseline of symmetry for your face and how you feel. And speaking of age of possibility, as we age, we lose our brows. It just naturally happens. What Billion Dollar Beauty sets out to do is to give us a system to give us those brows back in the most like easy but natural looking way. And I love it because it's so easy to use, and they're going to include everything without us having to buy things individually. We've never done this price before. This is a $52 value. You are paying $24.98 for the 3-piece kit that includes the brow powder that is buildable. So if you're doing a light brow to a night out brow, however you want, you can do that. The tinted brow gel, this is so cool because this actually uses fibers, so this is going to help give you the look of more brows. And you can never go without enough of these. If you ask me, this tool, the brush that helps you to apply it with those really natural strokes, and then the spoolie at the other end. There are 3 shades I'd love to pull up. Do we have a little shade chart? Perfect. We have the blonde, we have the taupe, and we have the raven. Taupe is always the most popular, and to make it easier for you to know, I think most of us can use the taupe. I use the taupe. Raven is going to be brows darker than me if you want that bold brow, and blonde for blondes, and then if you have lighter hair, gray hair, use that. Looking at this before and after, I want to bring out with the only presentation of the day, Natalie Plain, who started this 18 years ago. Yes. And your original mission was really to help women who had thin brows and brow issues.
Yes.
As we look though, I mean, these are gorgeous brows.
Stunning.
But
stunning.
as we look at the after, those are perfected brows.
That's right.
So
that's
wherever
right.
you're at.
Wherever you're at. I actually did a little experiment. This is the first time doing this.
Okay.
And I was like, whoa, this actually worked. So like you said, day to night, I like to toggle between taupe and raven. So you can see here, I'm
so
wearing
you did
raven.
both? Okay.
I did like let's go out, let's get some business done, to a subtle look with just the brow powder in taupe.
That's perfect.
And so you get the 3-piece system. Like you said, we don't need to sell these individually because we've mastered the art of the $1 billion brow. And you get everything you need to build your brow, drop in some brow powder, while also closing it out with our tinted brow gel. Like you said, it has fibers, it's waterproof, and it's goof proof. And
so in the rain, who cares?
In the
Live your
rain,
life.
in the humid, like this crazy weather, it's come and go. So what I love, because like you said, it's this applicator. So this cone shape applicator actually goes on really smooth, and you can see that Anne there has got a full fluffy brow. And what she had before she applied this product is barely their brows.
Your brows look fantastic, Anne.
So good.
And she's wearing blonde. So
Okay.
she told me backstage, she said, typically I go taupe. I said, let's go blonde, and look how subtle that is.
So she did the powder first, and now she's finishing with the gel. Does it matter which order you do it in?
I love to go powder to gel.
Powder to gel,
because it sets
perfect.
it. But let's say you just want to use powder. That's perfectly fine. If you want to close out and have that all-day fluffy brow, there we go. We're pushing that brow up. That gives you
Let's
that
watch her
youthful,
do this.
opens up her eyes. Exactly.
So she's going to brush those hairs up and basically fill them in, so the fibers are then going to attach to her
Yes,
hairs.
yes.
And give her the look of more brow hair.
Correct, correct. And so when she did with the brow powder, she used it on the angle. And so you don't get any fallout from this, but we always love to tap it out. And we just simply apply with the angle of your eyebrow. And so you go up and down and blend. And so the tinted brow gel is what is the secret weapon to sealing your brows for that all-day wear.
So they'll stay. So let me talk
stay.
about what's left, because we've never done this price. $24.98 is unbelievable for this, because you're getting all 3 pieces. I mean, you could go spend $24 on something
Easily,
like,
easily,
you know?
easily.
So you're getting
Yes.
the powder, you're getting the gel, you're getting the brush. If you want the blonde, which we just saw Anne use.
Gorgeous.
In the blonde, we have $550. In the taupe, which is what I use, we have $1,400. That's the most popular. And Raven, we have $450, which do you mind showing both your brows?
Absolutely.
Because she has Raven on
Yes.
one, taupe on the other, so you can see, here's your Raven.
Yep, yep.
And then here is the taupe, just a little bit softer.
Yeah, a
and
little
lighter.
softer, and it shows you with my hair being so dark and my skin tone, it just kind of blends. And so it's our most universal flattering shade is the taupe, which we have featured here. But I love the blonde on Anne, and on Kathleen we've got the taupe. And
So
she
Kathleen's using the taupe,
yes,
perfect.
yeah, and she had barely their brows as well. And so we talked backstage, and I said, just bump it up, have a little bit of taupe brow powder, and set it with the tinted brow gel. And
I
that's
love how
it.
natural your powder looks.
Oh, stunning.
And how buildable
Yeah.
it is. Like, those look like her brows.
They do, right.
Yeah.
You just want that natural. And like you said, you're obsessed with brows. I'm obsessed with brows. We've been doing this for almost 20 years now, and we mastered the art of the beautiful brow. It doesn't need to be difficult. And so simple.
So when
3
she's
shades.
done, let's say you have barely any hair.
Yes.
Do you still need to use the brow gel when you're done? Just to
I
kind of
love it
finish
because
off?
I love a full, thick brow. I love a pop of color on my lips. I love a full, thick brow. It just adds that extra boom, boom, boom to your brow regimen and your beauty regimen. And you really don't need a lot. And so you can see that, oh, I love the fluffy brow. That is
I
my
do too.
obsession. Yes, up, 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 and down. And just follow the grain of your brow. You know, simply with the brow powder, like I said, you can just apply a little bit, angled brow brush, which is cut on the angle. This is used by professionals. We created the product in Beverly Hills, which is like known for the best brows in the world. And we mastered this with professionals and do it your home alike. And that's what this system provides.
And we have, and you know what? If you get a little bit of brow gel somewhere, take the spoolie and rub it off your skin, and it comes off. Because of the fibers, it just instantly goes off. And she did do 2 different colors, which is why she has raven and taupe on one side. But we can see you really perfected your shape. And just made that thicker look.
But I have just turned 50 this year, and so I had a lot of patchy areas. My
Over
brows got
50 and
thin.
fabulous.
Over 50 and fabulous, claiming it, loving it. But this system is my go-to every single morning. It's so simple, 3 steps, and you're out of the door.
Well, we're very, very busy, and I do feel like as we age, we lose our brows. And how do you get them back in a natural way? Let's talk about what's left. And you're getting the powder. You saw everyone apply that first. Lock it in with the fiber and add the look of hair. And then your brush. If you want the blonde, we saw that on Anne, we have 450. If you want the raven, which is the deepest, we have 440. If you want the taupe, we have 1200, but that is by far the most popular, and we are very busy. Natalie, what an awesome system.
It's a system.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Courtney. Appreciate it.
Thank you. A607274 is your item number. So Sandra came on to shoe shopping. Oh, you're charging up my little babies. My little babies are in the background.